Welcome to more Gran Turismo 7 Specialtatin. Today we're featuring the same Group 3 weekly race at Lago, but this one's a bit different in that I have more practice and I'm actually starting decently well. Both in position and in racing, surprisingly. I mean, a little bit of ghosting there, but it's benefiting me. So I ain't really gonna complain. Yeah, I did some practice, and I think, as at least for now, it's paying off. Can't really complain. Haven't been a second much in this track, that's for sure. I will say straightforward, I don't really have a whole heck of a heap of confidence, but things are going my way for now. And while I don't have the utmost confidence me in this track, I mean, theoretically, I am the most talented player in the field, just overall Gran Turismo experience, because I mean my main account is A plus and this one is D. I didn't look at the specific ratings of each driver or anything like that, but I know no matter the rating, I'm pretty much F around that turn. F doesn't exist, but then yet I still am around that turn. And well, there you go, folks. There goes my chances. Second. Also, in the Viper, again, I mean, that's the car I'm the most used to, so that's kind of what I go with. And I'm also used to getting punted off there, too, so playing it a little bit nicer and giving the Lamborghini as much room as it needed, and it used all that room. I don't really want to push the issue too much early in the race, or else I might get pushed wide, and that's the end of the race, at least for me. So yeah, we already had quite a bit of highs and lows in the first lap. And I mean, lo and behold, I'm getting bullied in the Viper. We sort of kind of seen that before. Yeah, theoretically, I should probably just use the meta BMW. That's what ended up being a meta for this race. But I mean, in reality, I was a super slower in the Viper. I think it ended up being like 8 or 9 tenths a lap. Or at least in practice, from what I remember. So, I mean, relative to the whole race, yeah, that matters. And especially people probably are just thinking in general they can take more advantage of Viper than they could with whatever meta car it is at any given week. And on rare occasion, it actually is the Viper now, so at least there's that. But still, I drive what I'm comfortable with. And just, it's like aesthetically pleasing for the race, too. I mean, it sounds good. You hear it. I try and cycle that in. Also, something to leave in the comments too of how much sound of the race itself you want too. And I mean, it just works with the channel obviously as well. I mean, to some extent, I factor into what would make the best racing. Yeah, probably using the meta car for this particular track because I ain't exactly dead is at this particular track, but. The racing ain't too bad for now. I mean, I'll put it like this. I haven't actually had to edit anything so far. This has still been the full race so far, and that's better than what we've seen before. So far, so, interesting. Wouldn't exactly say good for my position right now, but it's got one position from something interesting happened up there. It's also something, too, is that theoretically I could actually edit in the post race because saving the replays and then going into cinematic, but the problem with that is where the PS4 direct capture were skipped no matter what. I can try and have all the cinematic timing and such, but then if it skips, it's kind of pointless anyway. At least doing like this, if it skips, it's kind of just a natural feel and it's always in the same view, so y'all can properly figure out what happened better during the skip than if it happens to skip during a cinematic camera or whatever it may be. But again, leave it in the comments. If you want me to try the cinematic stuff, like with the replays saved and all that, I can try and edit that in there too. But again, one of the benefits too of showing this direct capture of me driving at the time of doing it, not using the replay, this is literally what I'm saying is driving, is all of the measurements are exactly correct. Once it's used in replay, it's not exactly 100% linear, exactly what throttle and brake I'm using and things like that. So there's sort of two benefits of this, is because unfortunately I have issues with the direct capture, and also unfortunately PD doesn't seem to figure out how to get the exact inputs and replay. But as of now, that's kind of irrelevant, because as of now, it's actually a good race, and I did that turn better than someone. Because this direct capture, that's also a disadvantage of it, is I can't really go back and look. Y'all go back and look at it, but I'm probably going to actually watch my own Specialtatin of this and go back and watch me actually do a turn better, or that particular turn better than someone, because this might literally be the first time ever I did that. And I'm gaining positions. Granted, it's slightly because the car that's directly in front of me now is a little bit dirty there, but I mean, this is a lower field and everybody's in a slightly different car. I mean, these are pretty close to each other with balance of performance, but still, I'll give it a slight benefit out and say racing incident, but I mean, still, that was kinda iffy. So I mean, I bet that car behind me ain't thinking it's a racing incident, so yeah. But nonetheless, there's the car behind me, and definitely the cars ahead of me. It's really competent good racing right on. So I can't really complain about that. I did turn almost never do good for once, literally once. The racing in front of me is good, and we're getting out of the nitty-gritty. So this is a good time to focus as much on the racing as I can, and hope it goes, I'd say well, but I mean, well, it needs to honestly go cleanly more than anything. As well as then I'm a holder, because at one point I was in second in this race, so I'm well and truly out of the chance to get second. So here we go, folks. More than anything, I guess at this point, yeah, I'm hoping for clean more than a good position. But I mean, if I can pass these two clean, I'm gonna do it. We'll see how it goes. I ain't rolling anything out. Given the last lap, I was actually able to do the turn coming up good, and I wouldn't exactly say that went good, but that could have gone a lot worse too. Maybe not, because now the car behind us caught up because us two were battling. In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have tried to pass in that spot. I probably should have waited for the straightaway and got momentum in the draft. But remember, that car in front was a little bit dirty before too, so I didn't really want to try and pass it going into this turn, or something like that might happen. It might run out of room. Luckily it was ghosting there. I probably would have gone all the way into the sand. Again, I'll consider it a racing incident, especially because I'm pretty sure that car behind was the one that was wrecked by the car in front. But I mean, yeah, close racing though ain't necessarily outright dirty, and I mean, if I can still get another spot, I'll take it. Because I mean, all in all, I've actually been able to get pretty close to where I was ish. Can't really complain about that, and I just randomly gained a spot out of nowhere. So yeah, that's most certainly worth it, y'all. Sir, one tiny point I was in second, but realistically, I think I can't really complain about a podium, but a car track combination I ain't exactly the dandiest on.